I wanted to showcase today, maybe this can help y'all in your trading while I was bullish today. They've secured a winning trade, but it's not about the profit. You can see this is the winning trade right there. And then you can see the bias. This is what I kind of want to get into. The bias, I send this at 832, which is 932 New York, is I'm looking for bullish. Now I'm looking for more. I'm bullish, got the equal highs I'm going to show you on the 15 minute and going up higher. But I also notice that if we do go lower, I'm looking for this to go lower right here. So I need this to be broken through. I literally say I need this to be right here to be broken through for me to go short. Because anything else be going short, you're not trading in structure. Biggest thing for me to understand structure, if you want to, this is a big tip. Go like this. So you got the little bar right here. If you ever need to understand structure, please pull this out, because you can see the biggest structure that we had was the upside, which was us clearing out these highs and going up, right? So once we went up, when have we displaced through a low? The low that we need to displace through to show and confirm that we're going lower is this low right here. So anything before you take a short at this low is you're trying to expect market shifting. Nothing wrong with it. It just don't line up to me. Until we break through here and show us going structure going lower, that's when I will be bearish. For me, my biggest thing is always trying my best to stay with a higher time frame. Unless I know we're in market make a sell model, I don't want to bore to death. But if I know we're in market make a buy model, sell model, that is the only time I will not go with a bias or a higher time frame. Any of that, I'm just going to stick to the higher time frame. Higher time frame shows that this is the last structure we broke through here. We all this is just coming back down. We went back up. I didn't take a buy right there because we haven't broke structure. But as we started breaking structure right here, aligning with the higher time frame, that's when I was able to look for a buy right there. So big tip right there. If you turn this line right there, helps a lot more times in my opinion to understand what structure is. So looking for buy side right there. 15 minute going down, 15 minute going down. Finally get that 15 minute candle close going up. You can see I was able to also look at this candle. If you go to US 30, and I literally said this is why I didn't look for this buy. US 30 right here. I don't know if you can see on my screen. Yeah, you can still see it. US 30, what are we doing? 9:15, 9:30, 9:45. Notice how this is 9:30 and then 9:45. Do you see how I'm bullish, right? I'm bullish for the day. And you can see literally how we're at one point in real time. It was easier to see this. One point we were not doing the same thing. So NAS was shooting up at this 9:30, 9:30, 9:45 candle, and then we was actually shooting down on US 30. That just tells you need to wait, because that's somebody is a divergence somewhere. So we need to see everything go back on track, and that's what made me very confident about getting in at right here at 10:15 on this 15-minute candle. Because as I'm looking at this, I'm looking at US 30, and you can see on the dot 10:15, 10:15. Both of them are starting now to look more similar in pairing or going up in the same direction. That helps me, at least for my understanding, when I'm going to look for a trade. I definitely want both of these to be in line, and that way I'm able to see. It's less manipulation, or either or we just have manipulation because we have like a divergence on one of the pairs, or SMT in this case, and then we're waiting for that to clear out, and then we're just waiting for the real move. So it's kind of not predicting the manipulation move, but it's kind of like it helps you to avoid it. I will say that. Sometimes I do miss moves, but majority of times it's my brain. It pretty much saves me where I can try not to get in early and just kind of be patient. But looking at that 15 minute, again right there, looking for an entry right there, going for that bias. Again, this is where I don't want to really talk too much about strategy, because at the end of the day, every strategy works. It's just a matter of we're going up and down, right? So on the 15 minute, looking for bullishness, go down to the 5 minute. Literally, after I saw that 10:15 candle right here, so right up in here, I saw that we was having the bullish candle. I waited for one more 5 minute candle. Literally did this, and it's nothing else. I mean, it's nothing crazy. Stop loss I had pretty big stop loss, not gonna lie. So I got in somewhere like right over here, and then trade like this, and then was going up for that buy side. So that was how the kind of trade kind of looked like. Now, with that being said, at the trade didn't like that at the beginning. So what I do is I go very light, very at the beginning. So maybe it was like one contract, as we're going up in these 5-minute candles, I'm then getting up in the contract. So maybe I put 2 more on there, and then I move my stop like right there, right? So it's kind of that's why it looks like maybe my entry wasn't there, but I'm putting on more contracts as the trade's going in my favor. And then, like I said, I'm looking for this buy side, and I was looking for this buy side, leave runs, all this stuff. So that's a little bit. There's nothing else. There's nothing. I didn't do anything. Like I said, you can take this inversion for value gap. You can. Some people saw this as a breaker. I think it is a breaker in my opinion. You can use that as a breaker. Wherever floats your boat. It's really. I don't. On the 1 minute, it looks a little cleaner in my opinion. You can see this is why again on the 1 minute, that's what I was looking at positions. 1 minute, got this order block right here, come back up. OB should be holding. We hold right there, so it allowed me to put more on here. So I put some more contracts right there and put my stop loss literally below this right there. So you want a little more like technical analysis on the 1 minute. But in my opinion, I gave it some breathing room. I felt like we could manipulate one more time and then go up. I was been cool with that. But that was kind of looking the trade I was looking at, and then taking profit literally at that TP right there. Oh no, TP up in here. Somewhere up in here. But yeah, that was a trade. It wasn't nothing crazy. I think, like I said, sticking to the high time frame was what allowed me to avoid the trade in the morning. This move right here, just waiting for the 15-minute that confirmed that we're moving bullishness. Nothing else. Not all this, talking, all this different concepts happening, X, Y, and Z, trying to do this. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. I'm looking for the 15-minute. I'm looking for the bias. I'm looking for high time frame bias. I'm looking for the bias to then align with the high time frame, which is this game bullishness, which I would think was going to the buy side. Then I'm waiting for a 15-minute. I would preferably a 15-minute candle. If we're wicking on the 15-minute on the candle, I would sometimes look on the 5-minute, but I want confirmation really as an A+ trade for me is that 15-minute candle closure going in the direction that I am looking for. And then after that, I'm looking for a 5-minute, 1 minute entry, but then having a pretty good decent stop loss, which is right here, just in case we want to wick back down here. And then I add more onto the position as the trade goes on. So it kind of, different trading style, but I feel like majority of it is just basically saying maybe me and you took the same trade or look the same way. I think more of it just waiting for that confirmation, which is weighing it from the 15-minute instead of like the 1 minute and waiting for the macros. I just want the 15-minute candle to be in my quote unquote favor or going in the same direction. After that, 5-minute, 1 minute, wherever is a pullback, I'm just looking at that to then take the entry, and then I'll put my stop loss at the third or second PD rate. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing. I feel like it's not complicated. But if that's how you want, that's how I've been trading, and I've been finding beneficial for me. So that's kind of like a little bit of the strategy. I want more of the bias, understanding why we're bullish. Again, 1 hour right here, bullish over block right here. And you also, I don't know if people notice this as well. I have this drawn down in real time. This hourly fair value gap. So on the 15-minute, you can see the buys are staring right in there. So this is 1 hour fair value gap. Boom, staying in there. Boom, staying in there. Equal highs up here. I feel like it was more bullish than anything. Again, if we wanted to go lower, I was gonna wait for this to be breaking through here. Waiting for that structure break that I showed you earlier, and then that kind of helps me to like guide myself, especially on the 15 minutes. So I don't make this video too long, but that was kind of my analysis today. And like I said, join Discord. I try to send those biases out, especially if I know or feel comfortable. Like, hey, I'm pretty sure this is what's going to happen. Don't know for sure, but obviously no one knows for sure. But I feel like I'm very confident. Like, hey, I'm bullish. These are my targets. Join Discord. You want to see that because I definitely try to send those out every day. And I feel like majority of times it would be on par. Even if I get stopped to break even, it's on par or X, Y, and Z. So it's not perfect, but it definitely majority of days of the week I'm in the right direction. It's definitely maybe it can be its confluence, right? If you bullish, you want to see why I'm bullish for the day too. Give you that more confirmation or some questions you can ask them there. So feel free to ask. But yeah, I wanted to showcase that, talk about. I think today was kind of different, a little bit. But yeah. Oh, last thing I do want to say. What time is okay? One thing I do want to say is these equal. Some people are talking about these equal highs. I mean, how this was equal low. It's cool. That's fine. Notice how we got SMT on US 30. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's literally, I cannot express that enough. You can see that we got ES literally the same low, got taken out, same low, did not get taken out. So we got SMT. So with that being said, we don't have to go any lower on NAS. In this case, we didn't. So that would also play in the fact that we had SMT right there. Again, and or you can just look at structure. And or you can wait for US 30. It's like so many different ways you can view this. I don't want to like confuse anybody, but it's like stick with one way of looking at it. My brain is looking at I can view this as SMT as well. And or I can view this as we have not made a low on NAS 30. Oh, not NAS 30, NAS 100, meaning we have not market structure shifted. So it's kind of we're saying the same different things, but it's the same thing in different context. So but yeah, don't want to overload you. But yeah, I think that was gonna be the video, and yeah, don't want to make it too long. So I'll see you in the next one.